Okay, so we're getting ready to do the cross section of our V-shaped shawl. I have, side one here with the long extra warp still attached. My side two is finished with the long weft end for hem stitching, and we're ready to start the cross. So the next shed is going to be the down shed. So we're going to take our, and you do want to make sure that you have the selvage with 2 dark threads lined up so that they're both on the same corner, and the edges with 3 are on the far sides. So you're going to take this first warp thread where you've woven a little header here with waste yarn. You're just going to very carefully pull this free. And the weft yarn just serves to hold this in place so that your threads aren't moving around while you're trying to weave. This free. Now you're going to take your warp thread and put it in the fork of your stick shuttle. If you're using a floor loom or you have a boat shuttle, you can usually just stick your hand in to get it, but this is a rigid Heddle with a very small shed, so we can use a stick shuttle to push this through the shed. Now you want to be careful when you're pulling this in, not to pull too tight, because if you pull this in, it's going to pucker your fabric, but you don't want to leave it so loose that you have a gap either. So you just want it to perfectly match up there. And then change your shed. You're going to grab the next warp thread. Just gently pull that free. And use your stick shuttle to push this through the shed. And pull it to where it's just touching. And you want to kind of hold the rest of the fabric away so that it's not pulling sideways when you beat with the Heddles. So just hold this kind of upright. Get that in place. Down. And because you're using your warp, now this leftover warp is becoming your weft. This is where you're going to get the houndstooth pattern across this section. Because now you're going to have the light color in your weft. And you can see, because we've done a couple picks now, how this warp thread is kind of starting to spread out because the weft is not going back through the shed to lock it in place. So we're going to have to hem stitch as we go up this side. So I have 6 ends done. I'm going to make groups of 4, just like a regular hem stitch. Got tangled up there. So we're going to come under those and then go back around 2 threads in, just like you would going across the top, just we're going up the side instead. Right, there we go. And these will stay in place well enough until we have a little bit more woven. Just every inch or so, or whenever you see this edge selvage starting to work its way out of place, you can stop and catch up on your hem stitching. Alright, so now we're just going to start going the other way. I'm going to turn the corner and hemstitch across here